Hey friends, welcome back. Jeff Allen off the gridiron. Well, after some time of using this new to me tool, I have some final thoughts. I'll give you a couple of demonstrations here. This is the KKR1 from Beavercraft. This is kind of a survival bushcraft chopper, kind of a kookery design. I'll provide all the specs down below, but after some use, again, I'll provide a card up top here where I go into some more detail and initial impressions and so on. But having used it for a number of weeks, we'll really give you my final thoughts here and let you know if it's something worthy of putting in your EDC kit. Stick around. All right, one of the first things I've noticed with this knife is that you definitely want to use some sort of protective glove, and the biggest reason is all the edges across the spine, through the kind of finger guard here, and down into this lanyard beak. They're very, very sharp. They have that stamped metal kind of edge to them, and I have a wider hand, and my fingers run up on that edge, and it is ferro rod strike 90-degree edge sharp. And that is my biggest complaint about the knife, but that is also my only complaint. Just to do a little bit of chopping here with average pressure. Again, it just with the very slender profile, it is able to chop, and I'm not even applying much pressure at all, but very, very slicey, and it's because of the thickness of the blade. Very, very thin. I think this would be great knife for various campcraft tasks and some basic whittling, because you can get in here and make various 7 notches. It's a little long to be very kind of particular about some of your cuts, but it's not too bad. This is a little bit of green maple, but again, very, very slicey. Again, being so thin, not a lot of resistance. You can choke up way back on this beak, even with 2 fingers or 3 fingers, and it gives you that extra leverage for chopping. So again, very, very fast in the hand. Great forward momentum, and I guess it does have kind of some carving capabilities if you were to kind of choke up here and take your time. There goes that stick. Probably make a tent peg rather quickly, I would think. And at this end, let's see if we can even take another stick and baton it in if I had to. Again, this wood is still really green. pick it up and drop the whole thing. That's how I can baton without. Yeah, not bad, not bad. Something like that, a little tent peg. And you can go up here and use the tip of it in a very similar manner. Additionally, you could probably stick it in the wood. And that's a great way to really slow down your cuts, increase your accuracy, and take a lot of the hand strain off your hand. Yeah, this is the optimal way to use these large choppers. Any long blades, this is probably the best bet. And with some drier material, this is the best way to make, probably the best way to make some curls. But for now, just cleaning up this tent peg. I can see from my side of the blade on my side that what bark is remaining. Now there's no need to pull the bark off your tent pegs, obviously, but same concept can be applied to any crafting with a need for precision with large blades. So, little tent peg and some final thoughts about the KKR1 kukri. I guess I probably take a moment and share with you the leather sheath. Right side carry, little push through thumb studs. Again, I'll provide the link before for where you can watch my initial thoughts video and unboxing, so to speak. But yeah, my with all that forward momentum, my hand, your hand drives into this beak at the back, and my preference would almost be to take it right off and do without the lanyard hole, because I always find my hand wanting to ride back. But that's the only complaint I have. Again, super slicey, functional sheath. Kind of goes down in there like so. Push the studs. And decent retention because the blade flares so much wider. So obviously it's not going to fall out. And the open slot at the top provides that to pop right in. Again, I want to thank Beavercraft for sending out this pretty awesome tool. I know I have a place for it in my pack. In fact, I just pulled it out there yesterday to do up some brush tasks around here in the backyard. But very, very happy with the Beavercraft kukri. I think it's going to find its place in my kit, certainly for very slicey jobs where I'm not sure, what I'm going to get into, but that blade thickness, that point really lends itself well to slicing a lot of green material. Dead standing dry stuff, that might give it a little bit of a run for its money, but certainly green material, forest vegetation, this kind of kukri chopper doubles as a parang machete type of tool. could really do some work in a hurry. Well, thanks for watching. Again, thanks for Beavercraft. I'll provide some links below for you for following Beavercraft tools and products. That always helps. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. But until next time, Jeff Allen off the gridiron. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your outdoors. We'll see you again soon. Bye for now.